You're looking for a sports car, something special. Well, let's talk about something iconic, the 2025 Chevrolet Stingray convertible. So, if you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, click the link at the top of our description so you don't miss out on your special YouTube incentive. My name is Jeff Hewitt, General Manager here at Brian Cullen Motors. I'm here with this Corvette. Let's get right in and take a look at the front of this car. New for 2025, we've actually had a couple of changes in the Z51 package. They made some little aerodynamic changes. The front splitters come out a little wider in the front, about an inch or so more, especially wider here at the points. Now with this slow splitter, one of the best things about Corvette is it has protection. And when I say protection, that means it's got built-in cameras here, 2 cameras that stitches an image together for you so you can see on your display if you're going to hit those recycling boxes in your garage. All that there is protect you, but this nice, low, sleek design, iconic Corvette, you can't see it being anything else but a Corvette. Let's take a look at what's in the frunk. Yes, I said frunk, it's a trunk in the front. That's where you're going to store some stuff. So you can access it a couple of ways. We've got a remote here. You just press it twice, it unlocks. There's also a little switch down here, right under here that you can do the same thing with, open it up and take a look inside. Let's take a look at what we got going on in here. So in here we have some really deep storage, good place to store something that you don't want the heat of the engine on. Also really important up front here is we have a little, what we used to call a cigarette lighter. This is where we actually attach the battery tender. We know you're not going to drive this car every single day, so you want to make sure you keep that battery up and running properly. Up front here also, you've got your windshield washer fluid, nice, clean, dry area, all sealed from the elements. Close it up, you don't have to slam it, put it down nice and gently, just give it a little nudge, and it shuts down for you. Let's come around the side of the vehicle and talk about some of these features. So coming down the passenger side of the vehicle, on this particular car here, there's a few things we need to talk about. This is one of the 8 available factory rims. These are the black spiders, very popular. Look great on this car with the red mist paint. A couple of other special treatments on this car. This has the blacked out mirrors. They can come body colors, that's standard from the factory, but with this sort of black accent design, we typically see on these cars with the mirrors blacked out. And notice we've done the same treatment here on the roof of the car as well, right down the nacelles to keep that blacked out theme going along with the red mist paint. Picks up the boomerangs here, where it's got these massive air intakes to keep this engine cool, giving you a nice sleek look all the way down the side of the car. So in the back here, we've got a new Z51 spoiler. This is all new for 2025, a little different than what we had before. And the spoiler is aero tested. It does actually create downforce on the back of the car. General Motors says it's about 400 pounds of downforce. They don't tell us the speed. I don't really want you to go find out, but we know that it works. Other things we have standard with the Z51 package is the dual mode exhaust. That's actually a performance exhaust. It adds horsepower. It has that beautiful growl that you get from Corvette. So opening up the rear deck lid here, obviously this is a convertible, so it's got the little short lid, notch back window, but this does have your sealed rear compartment. Really great rear compartment on the convertible because yes, it still fits golf clubs, not a problem. I can put my set in there. I do own a Vette and I do play golf. I think it's a rule actually. The other part of this is that it actually shields it from the engine heat. So if you're the type of person that wants to get out there with your spouse, go touring around, you can still store stuff back here. It will not melt. Really great storage area. Remember, this storage area is available whether the top is up or down. Same thing, don't slam it, just let it pull itself down. So around here on the driver's side, and let's get to the really important part of being a convertible. If you're gonna want to drive a convertible, you're probably going to want to drive it with the top down. Now you can do this from inside the car, or you can do it from outside the car with your remote. Nothing beats walking out of the restaurant, you're walking up to the car, and by the time you get there, it's wide open for you. All done, 16, 17 seconds. So inside this particular car here, we've treated it with the 2-tone interior. So this is the GT2 seat setup. There are 3 different seat types available. There's about 10 different interiors. This is the natural and black 2-tone. I think it goes great with this red mist. Come down, take a look at the 50 some odd cars we have in stock. You're gonna see most of the interiors available. Great selection. This is one car, I have to be honest with you, it's really hard to mess up. You know, when you're speccing out and getting the car the way you like it, you got a lot of choice. And General Motors will even warn you, if you decide to make an interior that maybe doesn't match the exterior or doesn't match the seat belt. They actually make you pay a little bit extra for that. It's called D30 is the option code. It's an $800 option. They will let you build whatever you want. So once inside the cockpit, this is very driver-centric. There's no doubt about it. Everything is facing for the driver, including all the controls for your HVAC are all come down here in a series of buttons. I know it looks daunting. You actually get used to it very quickly. But here we have your typical cluster display, you have your radio display, and you have heads-up display. So the vital information, you have different choices of how that's displayed on your windshield for you. Depending on what mode you're driving the car in, it will give you a different type of display to best suit what you're driving. Probably the most important feature of a Corvette is this knob here on your console, and it chooses your drive modes. Depending on how the car is equipped, you have a choice between various track modes, touring, sport, even a stealth mode if you happen to be in an E-Ray. There's many, many different ways to drive this car, and the car has a built-in programming to suit your style. So being a sports car, there isn't a ton of room, but we do have console storage. It's even got cup holders. Now, I don't know too many people that drink coffee inside their Corvette, but I guess it could happen. And of course, you got a standard glove box. Lots of passenger room. And one of the added features of the convertible, don't forget, is that you have all of this open space that you don't get in the coupe. Really great open air driving experience. You do have the rear window that you can move up and down to limit the buffeting. Just a terrific driving car. Being a convertible, they spent hours and hours engineering the sound system of this car. It does come with satellite radio right from the factory. You can option that out as well. But with the speakers throughout, even with the top off, no problem. You can still have a great conversation and hear the music. You don't have to be blasting it. Very civilized, very, very civilized. This is the best part. Nothing sounds like this. So let's hop out and take one more last look at this incredible car. So 2025 2LT Stingray Corvette convertible. It has the FE4 mag ride suspension, front lift to get over those driveway curbs. Incredible car. You have to come drive one down here at Brian Cullen Motors, 386 Ontario Street in St. Catharines.